Hey guys, OG Albino here, bringing you guys our WPF Delta Round 1 of Playoffs battle against Dashing Septile and their Seattle Sigilyph. Please go check out Dashing. They're a really, really good content creator. They're super passionate about their stuff, and that's something I always really love to see, is people really, really enjoy making their content, because at the end of the day, for 99.9% of us, this isn't a job, and it should be fun, and I think he really encapsulates having fun uploading and playing in these leagues, and it's something that at times I lose track of, so it's really cool to see from a guy like Dashing. He's awesome. Please go check him out in the description below, as well as all the other coaches, and if you enjoy our side of this Wi-Fi battle, be sure to drop a like on the video, as well as subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 3,000 subs, and if everybody who watches today subbed, we'd probably get there, so I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, with that being said, let's jump into it. Now, Dashing is the 2 seed. We are the 7 seed going into playoffs. However, we kind of lost our last 2 games after starting off 5-2 and starting off, I think it was 4 or 5-0. Got a little bit unlucky against Pat Mac. A little bit is an understatement. And then against John, we didn't really want to show our full hands, but I'm really confident that I can beat anybody in the league, and I'm not super worried about who I play, so not really worried about the seeding matchup, but I am worried about the matchup, and there's some, pretty scary things on Dashing's side, but I think we got the squad to beat him. You can see our team is at the top of the screen. Oh, and of course, we do quick little team builds just so you can see what we're bringing while we're bringing it, so you have that background knowledge and context going into the battle. If you want to jump ahead to the battle, there's a timestamp in the description below and on the screen of when that starts. Alright, now we can go ahead and start. Our team, if you did forget, is at the top of the screen. Consists of Spectre, Terra Sneasler, Zarude, Sylveon, Sandy Shocks, Uxie, Caparajah, Volcanion, Braviary, and Lil Nachi stack, while our opponent's team is at the bottom of the screen. It consists of Iron Moth, Greninja, which can be Protean and Battle Bond, Bronzong, Iron Hands, Decidueye, Grimmsnarl, Staraptor, the Mudsdale, Vigoroth, Salamence, and Muk. Terracaptor being the Iron Moth. Now, what's scary against stuff? First up is going to be that Iron Moth. That thing really, really terrifies me. Potentially like a Terra Ground set, potentially a Terra Electric, a Terra Grass, a Terra Water set. There's a lot of things that it can do to kind of put us in a really uncomfortable position versus it, and I don't feel super comfortable defensively trying to check it. My best bet is making sure that it never really comes in for free. At least it's my idea. Greninja is really scary, whether it be Protean sets, physical or mixed, or like a special or mixed Battle Bond set to kind of come in and win the game later. No matter what set it's going to be very threatening in this game. Iron Hands is a big stopgap to a lot of our offense. Things like Sneasler, things like, I guess just Sneasler and Zarude, really, are the main 2. So that can be obviously very annoying. And then Grimmsnarl is going to be a very solid check to our Spectre. So there's some annoying defensive pieces, and Salamence can get out of hand if it wants to start DDing against the team that we brought in particular. So gotta be very careful. Our first one that we're rocking out with is going to be Spectre here. We're rocking out the Lumberry, Shadow Ball, Calm Mind, Journey Kiss, and Will-O-Wisp. 72 HP, 236 attack, or special attack, 8 defense, or special defense, jeez, Owen, 192 speed with a timid nature. This Pokemon does really well in this game, and it's not meant to win, necessarily. Now, there is obviously the Grimmsnarl, which I think is going to be the main check, whether it be AV, Resto, Chesto, or Rest Talk, some kind of Roselli set, something like that, just to come in and try and check this thing consistently. But if I can force out those, moves, I almost said cooldowns because I just got done playing Overwatch. If I can force out those moves, reveal sets, or if it's like an AV variant, I can get a Wisp and a couple Draining Kisses off. That is incredible for our win cons later on, especially that Wisp, and we'll talk about that when we get there. Next up is Volcanion. We're rocking out a very specially defensive set. 208 HP, 204 Super Def, and 96 speed with a Calm Nature. We're Steam Eruption, Rest, Sleep Talk, and Flamethrower. This set is going to be our main Greninja check. We should check most Greninja variants. Now, I know we don't technically have a move to hit non-Protean very hard between Steam Eruption and Flamethrower, but Steam Eruption does a lot of damage, and honestly, not much wants to switch in on this. The best switch into our dual stabs are going to be something like Mence, but if Mence isn't like a Lumberry set or like a Covert Cloak set, it's really not going to want to switch in on Steam Eruptions at all. So that's obviously very good. We also can soft check things like Moth. We can soft check things like Bronzong and Grimmsnarl, and even take a hit from something like Staraptor or Salamence if we need to try and bait a burn, but not really the best bet, or Decidueye. So really good Pokemon, and Rest Talk obviously for longevity, because something like Greninja can get out of hand pretty fast if we end up letting this get chipped and go down. So gotta be careful about that, obviously. Then we have our win con this week. We're rocking out with Swords Dance Zarude, Power Crunch, Swords Dance, and Trailblaze with a clear amulet, 136 HP, 176 attack, and 196 speed with a Jolly Nature. This Pokemon does really well, provided we, 1, scout Scarfers, and 2, get Chip. There are a couple, ways in which this can't win. And it does take a lot of prior setup, and we're kind of haven't gotten to those setup Pokemon to kind of put it in the position. But the idea is to chip everything down. We do need to make sure that it is not Booster Moth, or that if it is Booster Speed Moth, it comes in early and burns that booster. We need to make sure it's not Scarf Greninja, which is a very likely possibility in the Spectre, as it doesn't check it very well defensively. And we need chip on things like Iron Hands, we need chip on things like Salamence, and chip on things like Muck, if Muck ends up coming. But if we can do those things, which I know sounds like a lot, I really do think that this Pokemon can be put in a position to Swords Dance, Trailblaze, and win. I really, really do think that our dual stab combination is very strong in this game, provided we get chip on things like Iron Hands, like we said, things like Salamence, like we said, and we should be in a good spot, honestly. I really do think we should, and we can find plenty of setup opportunities once we figure out what's what and what sets are which. So, yeah, that's going to be our win con Zarude. First up, we have the first kind of main way of getting chip outside of like our Volcanion and our Spectre, our first defensive piece, and that's going to be Uxie. We're Psychic, U-Turn, Yawn, and Stealth Rock. We're Max Fizz Death this week. This thing is here to pivot in on Iron Hands. That is it. Iron Hands, if it's like AV or if it's like, you know, some kind of bulky SD variant, it can beat us 1v1, but that's okay. It's not something I'm super worried about, because in conjunction with Psychic and Rocky Helmet and things like that, we are going to be able to whittle it down. Yawn is going to be very anti-setup on things like Salamence, on things like Iron Moth. I don't want it setting up, and if it's like Terra Electric, I can't Thunder Wave it, and Thunder Wave can miss. Same thing with Greninja. If I have to Yawn it and stay in and prevent it from, you know, like getting super out of hand super fast, it's something that we can do. Obviously, we can U-turn around, gain momentum. This is going to be our Stealth Rocker as well, and hazards are going to be very, very important this week. If you see Dashing's team, he does not have good hazard control. Really, his only hazard removal is going to be Defog Decidueye, which I don't think is actually great in the matchup, and it's actually a Pokemon that Zarude can potentially take advantage of, depending on its set. So yeah, I'm not super expecting any removal this week. Next up, another Rocky Helmet ROM. Rocking out with Rocky Helmet, Sandy Shock's Earth Power, Discharge, Volt Switch, and Spikes. 216 HP, 44 Special Attack, and 248 Speed with a Timid Nature. This thing, again, very bulky. We can soft check things like hands. Obviously, we don't want to take CCs and Ice Punches to the face, but we can if we need to. It can bait some Helmet Chip on Ments, which is nice, as well as get pairs, but mainly it's here so they don't immediately give a Pokemon to Staraptor. Now, I do get 2-hit KO'd by Double Edge, but I'll always take one banded Double Edge, which is nice. I'm not going to get 2-hit KO'd by Brave Birds, which is cool, and we threaten the thing out if it is going to be a non-choice variant, or a non-scarf variant at least. We can grab momentum with Volt Switch, we can set up spikes, and we can bait some pairs with Discharge as well. Again, if we can use this thing to chip down something like a Grimmsnarl, all the better. If we can force the hands to stay in because it's AV or Shuka, and break that Shuka and do a ton of damage, even better. So, really, again, here to set up spikes, Volt Switch around, be a nuisance, get chip damage as the rest of the team has kind of functioned. And then lastly, it's kind of a secondary win con / breaker, and that is going to be our Sneasler. Rocking out with Close Combat, Terra Blast, Dire Claw, and Sword Stance. We are Terra Water this week with 80 HP, 252 attack, 176 speed with a Jolly Nature. Now, obviously, CC plus White Herb allows us to Sword Stance up, do a lot of damage. What I'm hoping this Pokemon does is one, it provides us a cool little amount of speed control. If we can get up a CC on something, we'll be able to kind of, you know, outspeed everything, including Booster Moths and things like that, including Scarf Grens, which is really good. It's a good secondary win con, but it's going to allow me, if something like Mudsdale doesn't come, which I could actually see Mudsdale not coming in this game, but it allows me to force in Pokemon like potentially Iron Hands and Salamence in order to at least get a +1 hit off in Salamance's case, or +2 hit off on the Iron Hands, which is again going to facilitate the Zarude endgame. Now, keep in mind, Mudsdale still can't come in on us, but with Terra Water, we should be able to take it on, Terra Blast it, and again, hopefully when the Terra Water pops, Dashing will see, oh man, it's a water type. I'm going to go into my hands that eats a hit and blows it up with an attack in return. And in that case, we can get off a +2 Close Combat, or even +2 Dire Claw if we're feeling like we need to get a status dropped in order to win the game, or a status effect. And we can do so. So, yeah, that is going to be the team. It is Operation Get Zarude to win and chip everything down into range and pivot around his offense in the meantime. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll see you guys in the battle. Alrighty, guys, here we are with the battle. We are connected with Mr. Dashing Sceptile. Let's see, he brought the Grimmsnarl. He brought the Iron Moth, which is his Terra Captain. I gotta be careful about what that wants to tear into. He brought the Mudsdale. The Iron Hands. Salamence. Just so scary. And then the Greninja. Okay, so I was talking about it a little before. Maybe I'll talk about it in the team builder. If I saw a Straptor, I was really scared of Straptor, so I was going to lead against it and lead off with Sandy Shocks. But I don't see Straptor, so I'm going to lead off with our Spadef Restock Volcanion. Just because it does really well into pretty much everything not named like a Mints lead. Other than that, we can kind of just stay in like Hydro Steam. Hydro Steam. I always mix up those moves now. Stupid Gen 9. Steam Eruption. Or I guess Iron Hands too, I don't want to stay in. But then I get Uxie, then I get free rocks, and then I'm in a good spot, right? So yeah, good luck, have fun to Mr. Dashing Sceptile. Love to grab a win. Trollington. Oh, this is a free Steam Eruption. A super free Steam Eruption, in fact. He's Frisk. AV. That's fine. There's a very free Steam Eruption. Nothing on his team wants to take this burn. If Gren comes in, this is my Gren check, so we're also good with that. The only thing that, like, actually switches into this Pokemon is going to be his Salamence, but if Salamence gets burned, he's screwed. OG Albinus. So, I mean, I'd love a burn on this. A burn would be phenomenal. He is into him. He could also be special in this matchup, to be completely honest. Give me a burn. I deserve it. I'm very strong and handsome. Give me a burn. That's not a burn. Okay, so I think I go Uxie. Just because the Earthquake play is, potentially very likely. I can always yawn this thing immediately if it is going to try and set up in my face, which is really scary. But I really want these rocks up. I really want to whittle things down. So I'm going to switch. I know that he stayed in now, too, because I'm no speed Volcanion. Well, I mean, I have 96, so it does not speed, no speed meant. Okay, this is fine. So he is a defensive Mints. He's Dragon Tail. He's going to take a little bit of Helmet. That's fine with me. But I get sent out into. That's also fine. I'm making up a Spike. I'm making up a Spike. If Mudsdale wants to come in, that's also fine. I'm good with that. I'm assuming that's AV Grimmsnarl, being that he showed me Frisk. I'm assuming that's AV Grimmsnarl, being that he showed me Frisk. I'm gonna get up Spikes. He's gonna Sam, which is definitely interesting. Oh, an Earthquake. I just Volt out here. He's gonna stay in. Again, this is all okay with me. It's all good. Get an Uxie. He has Roost, so he's Dragon Tail, Roost, EQ. I just get him out of rocks, right? Yeah. Pretty freely, too. And the more we whittle something down, like a Grimmsnarl, the better. So, like, if that thing wants to come in, take a Spike, U-turn, like, we're in an okay spot. We're gonna get up rocks here as he Dragon Tails, so we'll see. He's gonna Dragon Tail and take more Helmet. So, it's fine. They're gonna get sent out into Volcanion. Again, I just go back out Uxie. Like, he's whittling himself down. It's just fine. Gonna get out. And he EQ if he wants. If he wants to Dragon Tail again, I'm yawning here. He's gonna Roost. He's used 2 Roosts, too. That's probably something I should keep track of, because this thing's gonna be really annoying. Gonna yawn. And yeah. I'll go from there. You can Dragon Tail again if you want. He's gonna probably Dragon Tail. Let me miss. Oh yeah, baby. I'm just gonna U-turn. He lets us stay asleep. He lets us stay asleep. I think I'm gonna go hard Sandy Shock because I'll live a Dragon Tail. I'll put him to sleep, and I'll be able to probably just get up another Spike. But I get a free U-turn here, so that's good. If something like the what do you call it wants to come in, the Grimsnarl, it's taking Rock, it's taking Spike, and it's taking a U-turn, so that's like 33% off, which is exactly what we need for Spectre to do well. Now, we are Lum Spectre, which is a bit unfortunate, but not the end of the world. We are going to be able to U-turn here. Grab momentum on McChubbs. You're kind of crazy for that one. I'm just going to U-turn. There's nothing. Are you helmet? It's not, so I don't get punished. Okay. I would love to Psychic. That's like my check. I'm going to just go Sandy Shocks. I'm just going to Volt. If he stays in, I can go hard into my Uxie. And again, be in a very similar predicament, you know? Again, maintaining good momentum here. We're just going to Volt as he stays in. Probably crit there, yeah? Nice little lucky crit. If it's Ice Punch again, Uxie takes it very well. So this is all good too. This is like phenomenal chip for my Zarude, which is a very viable win con at this point. Zarude is looking incredible here soon. Nope. You will not be getting health back today, sir. You will be losing health. And now you're in the yellow. Alright, I can just yawn, can't I? I just yawn. What is he gonna click? Thunder Punch? Just go. I'm just gonna U-turn. I can also just Psychic. Because I could just yawn the thing coming in. Yeah, he might just sack this, which he does. So that's good. I can just yawn whatever comes in, right? Maybe Greninja I pivot out of because of the fact that it might be Battle Bond, and that's scary. But anything else, I think I just yawn. Anything else, I think I just yawn. Gekuga. Oh yeah, Greninja. Yeah, we're just gonna go out into our good friend, Mr. Volcanion. Going to our good friend, Mr. Volcanion. I'm finishing up dinner, too. I think this is like 10 p.m. for him, but not 10 p.m. for me. Got a hard Volcanion. You're gonna see a U-turn. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I'm okay with this because I'm racking up hazards. Oh my goodness! I did a lot, dude. I'm wondering if that's a Scarf set. No boots. Yeah, I think I can just sack off Uxie. If he hits the Dragon Tail, he hits the Dragon Tail. That's fine with me, you know? Maybe he's like a Lum variant because this is his Volcanion switching. I don't know. Regardless, though, I'm very comfortable with this play. You can Dragon Tail if you want. You can Detail if you want to. You can click Iron Head. He does. And I'm just going to be able to click Yawn. Nothing lost here. Nothing lost here. He wants to let this thing go to sleep. I am in a good position. He's just going to Iron Head again. It's going to be very low. So, I think what I do here is I can go Spectre and I could just Draining Kiss for free. I can just Draining Kiss for free. He's gonna draw, but his switching is weak to Fairy, you know? Like, this is fine. Yeah, he's gonna hit by Spike. Rock, this is definitely AV. He's gonna Frisk and find my Lumberry. Oh, he's... That's interesting. I'm just gonna go ahead and Will-O-Wisp this. I got no reason not to. He doesn't sucker here, which is unfortunate, but not the biggest deal in the world. He's not gonna take a lot from this, though. I'm not gonna take a lot from this. Howie. No fence drop, which is cool. And then from here... I almost want to go hard Zarude. Maybe I Draining Kiss once. Yeah, maybe I Draining Kiss once. Another Crunch is gonna come out. You live. And I want to see if he's Scarf on his... Oh, fucking of course he got the... Nah. That's not cool. I think I'm just gonna Draining Kiss again, though. If he's Sucker, he's Sucker. Yeah, cool. Of course he gets the defense drop because that super mattered. It's okay, though. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go into Zarude. I'm gonna SD here. Plus 2. And then I'm gonna Trailblaze. I wish I could get 2 Trailblazes off, but not the biggest deal in the world. You're +2/+1. Now Gren comes out, and that tells me that he is super Scarf. And I think I have to respect it. Right? Hello? You should have saw my item, bro. Hold on. Even if you're Fizz Def? I mean, I'm just gonna Crunch. I don't kill with Trailblaze if he's defensive. Which is a bit unfortunate, but it's all good. Very interesting events are transpiring. I think I'm just gonna go for it at this point. Iron Moth comes in. Are you Boots? Speed? Special attack! Oh, baby! I mean... You're not, and you don't, Terra. I think I just Crunch here. I think I just Trailblaze. I mean, I just think I just Crunch here. This is great for me. This is incredible for me. I mean, if he tears into something that gets hit by this, I could just go into my, what do you call it afterwards, I think? Let's see, Fairy? Electric. Oh, good night. I think I win. Let's go. I think I win. I think Zarude cleans. He gave me so much chip on the Iron Hands, which was, like, crazy to me, you know? Monster gets blown up by a +2 power-up, so we just have to hit that. And then we're in a good spot. Just gotta hit that, and we're in a good spot. Here comes out. I mean, even a Body Press doesn't kill me from here. So, unless he's Roar. So, we'll see. He probably should have gone for this earlier. Awesome. So, I think we should win here. Greninja's gonna come out, but he's not Supreme Overlord Greninja, so I think we're okay. +2 Trailblaze always kills. So that's what we're going to click. I'm not going to miss. And yeah, we're going to pull off a pretty dominant win here. I felt good about this one. Not going to lie to you, I did not have much time to prep this week. I built this team at 7:30 in the morning on my laptop at work this morning. I took no mocks, so maybe I need to trust my building a little bit more. But we're able to move on here. Is that semifinals, technically, right? I don't know, but we move on. We get to go on round 2. Our season stays alive. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you enjoyed this battle, be sure to drop a like on the video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Really quick, I keep forgetting to do it after the video, and I keep doing it at the end of my team builders. I want to shout out all the channel memberships right now. In the bank on tier, we have D-Double, Olivia Sama, Zeke, Goose, Matrix, Odds Are, and Endless Gadgets. In our Shelgon tier, we have Thriller, the GOAT. And then in our Salmons tier, at the tippy top cream of the crop, we have Noah and Bick. Big shouts to you guys. Thank you so much. Go check out subtitle in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for round 2. Later.